playing... Oh, don't hit quit, don't hit quit, don't hit quit. The mechanic playthrough. Let's have a look at him. So here he is. You look like that, honest to do. So it clapped up a bit on me before, so I have started playing. I'm already level 6. Yeah, it really bollocked up on me. YouTube did. Thank you, YouTube. I don't know what happened there. So now we're off to... I'm doing the sanctuary and the first step. So I've got to build some defences and I've got to kill some raiders. In Walden Pond, that was a guy at 10 Pines Bluff. They usually send me to Corvega. This time round, though, they're sending me to Walden Pond. So that's something different. My disciple didn't do too well. What really nailed my disciple and caused problems for that build was that she doesn't have an ability to hack robots. So when the automatron kicked in and it started putting a lot more, it's mainly the sentry bots, she had real trouble against them. Melee, yeah, the sentry bots are not good to take on as melee because they explode when they die, which is a little suckful. So this seems to be working a lot better. Must have been YouTube's problem. So I've played through, getting Preston Garvey, starting the missions. This is modded, of course. I'm using an explosives mod, which makes more realistic damage on the mines. Gives them way more realistic damage. Possibly should script this, but this is a live playthrough, so I'm not going to. You're just going to listen to me yabber away. Jump. I've got my little automatic thing here. I'm going to have to get more parts for this. Walden Pond, hopefully, is going to be... How much gear do we have? 128. What the... Oh, that's bad. I really probably should have left most of this back home, shouldn't I? Yep, that was dumb. Oh, because I'm not... Jump, get up. I probably should have left. Duh, that was stupid. Back we go. Not using dog meat this time round. So this guy, like the disciple... No, the disciple had quite good strength, actually, didn't she? Yeah, this guy doesn't really have that much in the way of strength, but he's very intelligent, not like the disciple character. Which gives him access to robotics expert. Another one I'm keen to try out would be the assassin build. I think that would make a much better disciple playthrough for particularly survival mode, and particularly taking on roving sentry bots, or any robot really that causes you problems. You can shut them down. Good idea to shut them down before you initiate a self-destruct. I've been caught out by that with Assaultrons. Initiate a self-destruct and watched as the thing ran to me and then blew up. Right on my face. Okay, so there's Red Rocket, my main base. I've got to build some defences. So a bit of a nuisance in that. Let's get rid of some crap. It's a bit of a nuisance. Not here. I still had some crap on me. Sorry about that. I got back. Do we need the 10mm pistol? I don't really think so. Might keep a machete. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that and get rid of that. There we go. So I've got my 38. couple of Molotovs and my machete. Right, back we go. We could explore in here and get some shit maybe. Let's just get to Walden. Let's do that today. I might explore there another time. Oh, that Harley Quinn does have reddish hair. Huh. I always thought Harley was a brunette or a blonde. Never mind. So we're off to Walden Pond, which is straight down there. This will be fun. I'm helping out. Yeah, this is the first Preston mission. After doing a bit of a sanctuary build, which is pretty boring getting that up and running, because you've got to run around and collect stuff and build stuff, so it's probably just as well we spared you. Hopefully this playthrough will last. YouTube seems to stuff out after I've done a few, since I started using mods. I got sick sleeping in a crappy old mattress, but then I scored a fair amount of antibiotics. Detected? Who? Where? Oh, it's the red stags. Let's keep away from them and let's get this guy down this way. Oh, go away, leave me alone. This guy also uses better armor. He uses the, being the mechanic build, he uses the robot armor when that DLC kicks in. That'll do it about level 15, 16. So I am quite looking forward to that. So as well as being able to shut robots down, he is going to be better protected against them as well. I have my main perks that I've written up. Oh, ah. Oh. Blowfly. Boom. Yum. Lovely. There. Have I got food? I should have lots of food. There we go. Oh yum! Bloatfly meat! Yummy! Yum yum! We can cook that up. And it's got bottle caps for some oddball reason. Never mind. Let's go around this way. So normally I get sent to Corvega, so that was a bit of a surprise for this guy to be sent off to Walden. I'm going to do this strategically, and I'm going to get him to have a bit of a sleep, and then we're going to clear it out. Oh, it's a truck. I thought it was one of those weird tanks, but no, it's a... Oh, a raider base. Let's stay away from those guys. Oh, hello. What's that little purple thing mean? Where are my stats? Suppressed immunity. Why have I got suppressed immunity? Alright, fine. being high intelligence, he should also level up a bit quicker as well. Problem is, as you can see, my healing isn't so quick. Oh shoot, there's radiation there, isn't it? So I'll go back to Red Rocket after this, and then I'll make my way across to where the other dudes are, but I think there's a place I can have a little bit of a sleep in here. Do I get Locksmith? I don't know if I do. I get Hacker. No, he doesn't get Locksmith. Do I want heavy guns on this guy or not? I might go for Locksmith instead of heavy guns. Sorry, Fudge Muppet. Your builds are great, but sometimes... Oh, I can't sleep in here. That's no good. Huh. Okay. Sorry, Fudge Muppet. Oh, I'll be careful because knowing my luck, I'll probably blow my... Oh. I'll probably blow myself up if I'm not, and that wouldn't be good. Okay. Yeah, I'll be tempted to get Locksmith because then you can get into a whole ton of areas. Do I need... I'll have to think about that.
Nice.
I'm not wearing a laundered great dress. Here we go. Disarm that sucker. Oh. I need to finish. That's weird. Building some defences at Sanctuary, so I may actually have to take some of this crap back to Sanctuary with me in order to finish that job. Tweez, if you're reading this, then you're an idiot. This is the last time I tell you we're locking this door. Use the entrance in the sewer. But next time you forget, I'm locking your ass out permanently. Love, Walter. Okay. I always get my little filthy mitts on. Aluminium cans. Tin just gives you steel, which sort of isn't very... Steel's everywhere. It's a dime a dozen, it really is. You can score that any way you like. We're at 13 minutes. We're just gonna play this. If I die, then that's it for this broadcast, maybe. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going. So pause and carry on as you like. I don't know why that's with this thing.
So this guy made sure he had everything he needed before he started his camping trip in that little shack up top. Double checked his list and everything. That's why we call it being the road.
Oh, and this guy invented
Trains dead. You sound like an idiot.
It rolls. Okay. Jumps up a bit. I shall have to remember that. Oh, water. a sleepy bag. Let's save. 1 hour. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What? Oh, parched from lack of water. I need a drink. I should have purified water. Yeah. Oh, I got 10 of it. Brilliant. Oh, look what I ran past. Probably need a gas canister and an adjustable wrench. I think that gives you stuff. Go away. Oh shoot, you're joking. And that's not how to throw grenades. At all.
Who's out there?
Oh, I just think her buddy got a bit too close.
There now.
Go away, fire. There we go. Well, aside from nearly blowing myself up, that went pretty well, I think. So let's grab some crap from here, and then we'll go back and... really useful. I must have barbecued that chick. Pipe pistol. Oh, hello. Master. Oh, I'm out of luck there with this guy. Used oil can. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, big gym might be a useful thing to play with. What's that? 10mm. Oh, we've got to get rid of ammunition as well, don't we? Oh, bottle cap mine. And a Voltic lunchbox. And that. All good. Okay. All good, all good, all good. Out we go. Oh. Survival's fun. It's a huge challenge. I'd get someone with good armor, robotics experts pretty good, and probably ranged, some form of range. It's pretty hard on melee. I've done a playthrough with the disciple build that Fudge Muppet put out, which is a melee character, and that one has hardly any armor and doesn't have robotics expert, so I just keep getting nailed by the roving sentry bots that come around after the automatron kicks in. Whereas this guy uses robotics expert, and he has the metal and robot armor, which is pretty helpful, I hope. I've yet to see. So now I've got to go back to Sanctuary. Anyway, hello Steph, nice of you to come in and say something. I just thought it would be an interesting challenge just to see which the Fudge Muppet builds can do survival the best. Let's check out this bus. Okay, anything in here? Oh, teddy bear. Oh no, too much. Okay, yeah, this... I better drop it and head back. And get rid of some ammo I'm not going to use. Yeah, survival, you've got to sleep and eat, and you get weight on bullets, so you've got to pick your load out very carefully. So it's quite a lot more challenging. You also get sick, which mucks you up as well, but you can get antibiotics. When I first started playing this playthrough, I got sick by just sleeping on a sleeping bag, and then I found 2 lots of antibiotics. So it does, you can find them or you can buy them. They're quite expensive, or if you've got a medic chemist type build, then you can make them yourself, so that adds to the challenge. So the challenge is more that it limits you with your weight carrying, and then also having to eat and drink. That makes, if you're doing a huge settlement build project, that really slows down you. It doesn't warn you so well if you're in build mode, which I found a bit of a nuisance, because you'd come out of build mode and found that you'd be starving and almost dying of thirst by the time you'd finished even a basic build that was just putting some walls around Red Rocket here. Was enough to get me famished and thirsty. Yeah, you get crippled limbs, and of course it doesn't really change building much. Stimpaks and healing stuff is slower as well, so if you've got to be a bit more cautious in your fighting. You can't bowl on through a whole bunch of guys and just fire off stimpak after stimpak to keep you alive. You've actually got to pull back sometimes and let that's a mole rat, and let yourself recover. And when you use a stimpak, you get thirsty, and when you use other stuff, you get hungry as well, so that adds to it. It'll either gimp your action points or bring your health down a bit. I should have enough, hopefully, to build the gun turrets here. Let's have a look. Oh, hold it. Cart turret. Oh. we did get a warning there for being tired, so that's pretty handy. I've got unlock settlement objects, which is quite nice, as it lets me build those. Right, now I've got defence. I should be able to... Yeah, the sleeping can muck you up a bit. And you've got to sleep for a fair amount of time as well. You can't just sort of sneak an hour or so. So I'll grab 8 hours and see how that helps. Some days I've had to sleep for an entire day when I've played a long time without getting a decent sleep. PC, I'm going to guess. There we go. Well rested, but inventory. And except some. Oh boy. Right, I should.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls, actually, come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Deathclaw wasn't too bad, to be honest. I've got an explosives mod in that increases some crippling damage depending on the weapon used. So it actually got its limbs crippled when raiders threw Molotov cocktails at it. Its legs crippled, so it couldn't move. But I usually just jump into, go to where it comes out, and then on your left there's a shop you can run in, and it can't actually get in there and get you. So if you don't want it to beat you up so badly if it's running around, then I usually just jump into there. And then on the same token, it really depends on how the playthrough goes. Sometimes I've taken it out in the street a lot quicker and easier than I have on lower levels, even on normal mode, for instance. Oh no, now I can't run. You don't have fast travel as well, so working with the Brotherhood's a good idea, or grabbing a mod that allows you to relay around the place with the Institutes, the other option you can go for. Yeah, that would be rather difficult. The melee ones are hard enough. You really need if you did that, you'd really need to up your stealth. But once again, I would go with at least try and get robotics expert, because that's the sentry bots that really nail you when they self-destruct on you. So let's have a look here at, so we've got, get rid of that. Do I want the machete or the knife? Knife's fast. Wait, what's my weight? I might keep the knife. So if we go into here, ammo, yeah, there is a little bit of a weight problem. Causeway 4. Ugh. That's going to be a problem for a power armor build. Right, back to 10 Pines Bluff. Oh, sleep first. Is that picking up the Brotherhood of Steel distress signals? Or is that the when you activate the towers, the communications towers? Or extenders or whatever? Not too sure what you mean, sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, I still need to complete the story on the railroad. That's about the only one I haven't done yet. Or the Minutemen ending, as they call it, which is more or less railroad. I've done Brotherhood and Institute. Yeah, could be. Was that on PC or PS4 or Xbox? Oh, okay. Huh. Right, we've not actually come across that, to be honest. Is it a mod or something? Have you got into PS4 mods? Yeah, send this in. Talk to this dude.
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I took care of them.
No kidding? That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
Yeah, I've just never come across that. Must be a glitch, I suppose. It's cool, Vega. Yeah, go for it. I'll have a look and see what I can make of it. I've just not come across a distress signal near Carla in Sanctuary, because you get the ones for. Better not be a bear. You get the ones for the Brotherhood that you have to follow, the distress pulses. Oh God! What the? Oh, it's one of them. I thought it was a bear or a dog's about to attack me then. Is the thicket? Yeah, no, I'm not. I've never really come across that. That's really weird. Must be some bizarre glitch you've got. Or some mod doing something wrong, weird. But if you're not using mods, then it must be a glitch. I've just never come across it. Oh, that's the dude over there. Normally meet other bad guys once you've cleared this out, so let's try running. If I get shot, I'll be so annoyed. Been there. Oh, the DLCs, Far Harbor. Ooh, and Nuka World. I'm guessing you're meaning Nuka World. Looting content. Far Harbor, you get some really nice marine armor when you play through like a little mini game thing with one of the characters to help out one of the characters. If you play, it's like a little puzzle, 3D puzzle game that you've got to do, and then you can get some really nice marine armor. There's some quite good quests. The storylines, it's 3 factions as well to help out in Far Harbor, and some of the, and they've added in some pretty neat, 1 or 2 neat side quests. Nuka World, you get access to the handmade rifle, which when you've upped it fully, it looks like a AK-47. So that was I quite like that, because I don't really like the base game guns. They look a bit. The assault. Oh, go away, June. The assault rifle. Yeah, it looks like some weird World War I thing, whereas I quite like the handmade rifles which come in 7.62s. That's kind of neat, and you can be a raider gang too. There's 3 raider gang factions there that you can. Oh, don't jump off.
You know that settlement you sent me to help?
Yeah, the
They've
puzzle was a bit of a
decided to join the
nuisance, but
Minutemen.
it's
That's great news.
the marine
I knew you were
armor
the
looks
right
quite
person for
good.
the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns.
You get like a
You can use it to
wetsuit,
signal for help
so you can have
from
a
any nearby
ninja
Minutemen.
type character with
Not
the
much
wetsuit
use
and
yet,
the
but once we have more allied
in the
settlements,
wetsuit
you'll have help whenever you
mask,
need
or you
it.
can
I don't think I ever
add
told
on
you
extra
what happened
armor
to
and
me. How I ended up with the last one.
go for the marine commando look.
I'm listening.
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre?
What are we up to now?
I don't think so.
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. Where the Minutemen betrayed each other and the people they were supposed to protect. I was with Colonel Hollis's group, a mercenary group called the Gunners.
Yeah, but the puzzle was a bit annoying, especially the last
People there
one.
called for the Minutemen to help.
I
We
ran
were the
around
only
a
ones
while
that
doing
came.
that one.
The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got
Yeah,
out
it looks
alive.
good too. Looks really good.
Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Hey, that means a lot coming from you, Garvey.
I appreciate that. Does that mean you'll do it?
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry, I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
That's quite a promotion you just gave me.
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of General. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title.
I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. I'll mark it on your map. We'll find out what they need.
Oh
There's no
yeah,
settlement
overland
supporting
always
our
gives
cause.
me overland. So that's normal. Oh, I've leveled up though. Let's have a look. What do we have? Nope. Don't want that. Maybe not. Why not? Oop, drinky time. Running out of food and water is pretty easy in survival, and you can get pretty messed up when that happens. Luckily, this playthrough doesn't rely so much on VATs, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem you losing action points. My weapons. Gun. Let's see what mods I can do to my gun. Ooh, automatic receiver. Oh yeah, that's the next rank 2. Huh. It's rank 2-1. Suppress what I need for that. And peckish from lack of food. What do we have to eat? Oh. Time for a sleep, then off to Oberland Station. I think I'm going to call it quits here. Oh, nice to meet you, Steph. Thank you for watching. And thank you anyone else who decides to come in later. I think this will be it. So we'll catch you later.